guys that are like cats, like they're so like, oh, they know all the standards, they're so good at jazz. It feels like they know everything and you get so overwhelmed, but like how did they even learn all this? Like it feels impossible to get to their level because they know so much. It almost feels hopeless to even try, you know? There's too much to learn. It's so overwhelming. Like all the greats even you see on YouTube, they're so good at this and you like how did they even get so good, you know? One thing I realized is like they lived back in the 70s, they lived back in the 80s, the 90s. Like there weren't that many distractions, I feel like. They lived in a time of less distractions. Like today we're living in a world where it's like you're so distracted. Like don't even lie to me. Like imagine how distracted we are daily. Instant pleasure is so much more central today than it was back in the days. And when it comes to practicing jazz, that's like the worst thing because you don't want to practice anything that's like that you feel like you get immediate pleasure from. Like when you're practicing, you have to think about it as an investment that's gonna make you better in a few years. Like they had no distractions coming in between them and their craft. Like if you're anything like me, you have your phone, you have like Netflix. The reason why they became so great were they were thinking long term. Are you even thinking long term? Like, are you doing this for the long term? When you're practicing, when you're playing guitar, are you thinking, in 5 years, I will be pretty good at this? Isn't that actually like the best thing you can do? To actually think like, yeah, in 5 years, I'm going to be pretty good at this. Like, then I will probably be close to my goals and like I will probably be at that place where I want to be in 5 years. You're probably not thinking like that. Like you're probably thinking about how you're gonna learn a lick and like play it at the jam session tomorrow, you know? It's like immediate stuff, you know? It's immediate pleasure. Thinking long term will make your mind so conscious about it takes time to get good. You will start feeling okay with where you are right now, and that's the best thing. If you're feeling like you're content and fulfilled with where you are right now, you know you're not at the destination, but you know that in 5 years, I'm gonna be pretty good. And that's what I'm aiming for. That's literally it. But if you're thinking about the long term like this, you will start being more courageous. You will start actually going up to jams because you're thinking, maybe I'm not at the level I want to be, but I still know that in 3 years, I probably will. There's no stress. Like it's literally the feeling of not being stressed because you know you're like, okay, I love music and I'm going to do this for all my life. In 3 years, I will probably be very good at this. It's literally the only mindset you need to become good at this is to think long term. It's to literally think I will be pretty good at this in 5 years, in 3 years. And that you will back up that by showing up to your instrument. You know, you will show up to your instrument, you will do the things you need to do. You don't need to practice 8 hours a day for this, you know, because that's not sustainable. Sitting with your guitar, just show up to your guitar. That will make you really good in 3 years. If you're just eager to learn and that you accept yourself for where you are right now. You can't be better than where you are right now. Like you can't physically be better. You will be better in a year, in 2 years. Then you will be at a different point. But right now you can't be better. When you respect yourself enough to realize that, then you will start making progress. Like that's the thing your body needs to be able to like relax into the process of learning. Doing that will actually make you learn faster too. Distracted way of learning and like switching exercises and like going there and like not really like accepting yourself for where you are right now. That's the shit that's gonna make you worse on guitar. Now showing up to your instrument will be so much easier. You just think about yourself as a student that has a path that's gonna be a couple of years, you know? So it's easier now. That's the beauty of this. That's the beauty of thinking long term. Like nobody can take that away from you either. Nobody can give you shit because you know you're gonna be doing this for all your life. You know? You're a musician. You're gonna do this for all your life. Now respect that and just show up to your instrument. That's what you have to do. Do the stuff that makes you fulfilled. Play what you need to play to make you fulfilled. And in 5 years, you will be very good at this. That's literally what I do when I go to the gym too. For me to show up to the gym, I just have to think that I'm just gonna do one exercise. Because then I will show up. And you know what that's gonna do in 5 years? Probably gonna have a really nice, healthy body. Because I just showed up. Because I was thinking long term. I'm gonna do this for for the long term. If you can do this with your practicing, with your jazz, with your journey, you will be you will be so content and fulfilled with yourself. And I really want that for you. So don't be stressed. Don't keep switching the stuff you practice for the stuff that gives you immediate pleasure. Just do the stuff that you have to do. Keep learning tunes and like transcribe and do this stuff. But like literally you have to also sit down and just play your instrument because it's fun. And like don't even think about you not being at the place you like wanna be, because if you keep showing up to your instrument, that will, in 3 years, you will be at a place you would never think. What you need to do is just grab a piece of paper, just start writing down where you want to be in 3 years, and realistically, okay? And just think about like, yeah, in 3 years I would probably be really good. I would probably have a lot of people to play with. I will probably have a lot of students. Write down where you want to be in 3 years, and now you just lean into that. Just show up to your instrument and do the stuff that makes you fulfilled. A guitar teacher told me that the thing he did, this is one of the best guitar players in Sweden. You know what he told me? He said, you know what I did when I was little? Play the stuff I thought was fun. I had fun when I was playing. Like, how is that even revolution? Like, I feel like that's revolutionary. Like, he was just having fun. Mark my words, if you're not having fun, then you're not going to get good at this. If you're not having fun, you're not going to get good at this. Challenge yourself, but always have fun doing it. And yeah, let's get better at this together. Join the Discord, get the Bebop Lake PDF in the bio, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye-bye.